Okay. So, yeah, I just, for this assignment is here, I'm recording now, so I'll repeat some of this. This is for the facial animation lip syncing assignment. And I have some links here to the Ruby Rose rig or the Squirrely rig. Both of those are going to give you, here in the Ruby rig, they give you this control for the mouth. And I like this control for the mouth because it goes from closed to open if I go up and down. And then going to the left, it does more of a ooh or a kissy lips that can go for ooh. And then over here to wide for E and A. And what we're looking at here in the lip sync is well, let me explain this to you. There are other rigs that are out there. There's like the 50 plus rigs, but a lot of them, if I select this gear, I can turn on like the mouth controls. Turn that on. So a lot of them have this. They don't have this actual control. Instead, they have these controls. And these controls are cool. I mean, you can use them to get real particular and raise or do different things with it. But it gets really hard to do that when you're lip syncing, like, and especially beginning. So I typically keep these mouth controls off, and I just use this thing. And so that's why the other rigs I don't quite recommend them because they don't have this particular control to where you can control all of this in one shot. I think that makes it so much more easier. Like you can almost get every thing in here besides what F and V, which is right over here, right? Okay. And so what we're going to do, let's see, I'm going to put this back on the 0 point. And what we're going to do is we're going to download some sort of audio that's used in, say, a TV show or a movie or something that you like. And so you want to download that audio and just make it a small clip and use that, because there's a lot more animation that we're going to do after this. Some people will get like a 3 minute clip and start animating for a full on 3 minutes. And I mean, it's kind of like, if you can get it in 15 seconds or less, I mean, kind of what's the point into dragging it into 3 minutes, You might as well try to use your time to actually do a full-on whole body animation or something, start getting into your final project. So I don't want people to get kind of pulled into that. Um, so looking for audio, um, I just kind of looked on YouTube and I got this Clint Eastwood, "Go ahead, punk, make my day." Um, and that works. You could find anything, and then I went to this website that's called Listen to YouTube Online. I just did a search to where it's like download audio from YouTube, and you'll come up with various MP3 or WAV converters. This is the one I found. I put this address in here. I did a Control C, and then right here, I put it in here, Control V, and clicked go. And then when you click it, though, it'll give you like pop-ups of ads and stuff like that. I cannot assure you on how like safe these things are. You'll get various ads, and I'm hoping it's not like something pornographic. But these places are kind of sketchy. Um, I just close whatever pops up and until it gives me the opportunity here on this button where it says to download right here. I've already downloaded this. It says download successful. So I downloaded the sound, and then here in, let's see if I look back on the assignment, we can go down, and here is a video on importing audio into Maya. It's pretty simple. Oh, here's some sites to use to download audio from YouTube video. And then here we have a thing that's showing the phonemes. And so the phonemes are basically, these are like I don't know, there's like 6 of them that are the basic. Those will cover just about every letter or sound that your voice makes in the alphabet. You got A and I, and they're the same thing. You got E, where your mouth goes a little bit wider. You got O, where it starts making the O sound, and then oo, where it really comes together. And then you got things in the consonants like, yeah, here's C, which is just the mouth open or the mouth closed, the lips are open. W and Q, which are similar to U, just a little smaller. M, B, and P, which is the lips kind of pressed together. L with the mouth open. It's the same as A, but with the tongue going to the top of the mouth. And then F and V, where the lower lip is tucked underneath the teeth. Now, the thing with this is that they'll show like the phonemes under every letter. And those are okay, but honestly, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do a different phoneme and a different vowel sound for every letter. What you do want to do, because here's the thing, is that if you're doing it this way in the diagram, um, you're going to end up with a lot of choppy, chewy mouths. And what you want to do is practice saying what the person is saying in the audio and look at your mouth. You can look in a mirror, you can feel it, but you can use your camera, and that's always a good idea to do, to see when your mouth opens and what your mouth does, because a lot of times, um, what happens is these phonemes start to blend into each other. And so it's almost like, and it doesn't open as much as we think it does. And so it's a thing to where you're going to have to talk through this thing and look at how you talk a few times, and while you're working it, to try to really get that natural look into how it talks. Um, so here I am in Maya, and I have open my Ruby rig. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to File, Save Scene As, and I'm going to save this. So I saved it under a folder called lipsync, and I'm going to call it my last name underscore lipsync, and then it's a MA file. I'll click Save As. All right, and then so I've saved it now under the correct file name, and then the next thing I want to do is I want to import audio, and that's pretty simple. I think I can right click here and go to audio, uh, import audio. So I right clicked on the timeline and went to audio, import audio. Um, I made a mistake here. I do not want this one. I want to go to do a WAV. Um, so I will use one of these ones I linked in here. Convert YouTube to WAV file. That's great. This is the one I want. I don't want it format MP3. I want it as a WAV because Maya will not recognize MP3s. That sucks. Here I am. So I put it in here into the URL and download. And it shows it here. Oh, it's ready. It'll open up these windows. I don't want that. I'm gonna click close each time it asks me this. Download pending. Let's try this again. Download. It's gonna keep opening up these windows. I don't want them. I just want it to download. This one. Here we go. Finally. So it gives me the thing to download it. Let's see. 27 audio. Okay. Now let's try this. Here we go. Import. And here I have it. Let's see. Set up. Click it here. See, I want my playback speed set to real time. See, I'm gonna set my end frame here to 300. Okay. So here I can see my my wave lines, my audio, and you can see the parts here where we can see where the audio gets louder, and that's where the talking is happening. So I want to concentrate on those areas. I can take this little square here at the beginning and this one at the end and just pull them and stretch them to where I'm only seeing this area. I could also edit the audio somewhere and cut those parts out too. That always works. But so it starts out here, it says, go ahead, make my day. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this sync control. And I'm feeling like my own lips when I go ahead, make my day, go ahead. So first thing I'm looking at is, let's just track when the mouth opens. Go ahead. So I got twice in there during go for the O, and then head during head. It opens up. So I'll keep this partially open at the go, like here, and I'll click S, go. So by O, it's going to open up, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. So still slightly open at the end, and then right here, I think I'm going to make it go a little bit above. So go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to hold Shift, and I'm going to move this over here a little bit because I'm looking at my own mouth movement. Go ahead. Okay, so it's go. So here, where it starts off, I just made it open at first, and I'm going to go back to these keyframes, and I'm going to instead go like here. Go, go. So I brought the control over to the left a little bit to get that kind of pursed, you know, go, 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 go ahead, go ahead. And by head, here for the D, it's going to go wider. So let's see. Go ahead. Go ahead. Uh, go ahead. Make my day. It's for the make, make. I'm looking at my mouth movement, and I'm starting off with make. So I'll go up here, bring it up, I'll bring it kind of wide. Make, 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 make my day. My day. My my day. 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 May. So then I have this other one for emote. And emote is going to go up for smile, And if I go up on the right side, it's more smiles on the right side. Left side, more smile over there. And then frown. I also have sneer. Okay. And tongue curl. Okay, so we'll start off with a go ahead. Go ahead. We'll start up here in the middle, and I'll go go, go, go ahead. Go ahead. And I'm going to do some sneering here too. Go ahead. Day. Make my day. Okay, and I'm going to take my tongue, make my day. So we'll start off with 0, and then day, D. I'm going to put my tongue up a little bit. Day. Okay. So I've done that. I've put on my phonemes, and I've done this with the lips, and I've added some expression to it. Like I'm not just having it open and close. I'm trying to have it show some sort of emotion, some sort of expression. And so I should do that with the eyes too. I have all these controls here for the face. Let's see what these controls do. I have sad, so that makes the eyebrows go up, and then they come down. And I could also do stuff with them here. About angry. I've got angry. I put this down. I can make it go this way, that way, right? I can have pinch. Gives them kind of a worried look in the middle or to the side. And then my brows up and down as well. So if I'm starting here, I can have, say, this one here, and this one here, and then for angry, right there. What about pinch? So anyway, I can make the eyebrow raise up a little here. Mm. So if I select these eyebrows, I'm okay with a lot of them, but some parts I think it's too much. So I wanna make sure I'm still doing the eyebrows, but I wanna make it so that they're, they're not just constantly moving, but more having some control to them. Also, I don't wanna forget my eye controls here have a if I select this box, there should be a blink left and blink right. So I can say right here, I can have them open, S, and then go here to go ahead and click blink one, right, left, open, and then put them on zero point 0.9, oops, 1, it's open. And then here, I'll put in another blink. Okay, so that's pretty good. I like that. I also want to think about, so I've done all this stuff with like facial movement, expressions. What about like the head? I can do stuff with that too. Remember, we just did a take, so we can click here S. Let's see, stop here S, and then I'll raise it up. And maybe I could do something even with the upper body or the neck. So there we go. I have it kind of leaning forward, make my day, just to emphasize that point. And it's not a lot, but it's enough to where it doesn't look like a robot anymore. Okay, so in saying that, here we go. Go ahead, make my day. There we go. So that's what I have for it, and that is what you want to turn in. You can do this. I think you can do it as a play blast. If I go to show, I can turn off my nerves curves, and I can go ahead and I can do a let's see, Windows play blast settings, play blast options. And so let's see, set to AVI is good. Um, time range, the time slider is good. Quality, I'll put this all the way up to 100. Display size from window is good. The scale, by default, it's on at 0.5. I want to put that all the way up on 1. And then finally, where it says remove temporary files, save to file, I want to check that on. And I'll click browse. And I'm going to save this to the area that I actually want to save it to. I don't want to bury it somewhere in Maya, which, it's usually just in the Maya version and then default and then movies is the folder it's typically in. This is my video that my play blast, Bannon lip sync. Save, and then I just click play blast and it should play out with my audio. Yep. So there it is. It saved it with the audio in the play blast. So that's great. I can hear it. And that's what you want to turn in. So do we have any questions? I did not put that in there. So you could look it up on YouTube or you could look up like whatever you want. And yeah, so you don't have to look up like just what I'm using. People use all kinds of cool stuff. I remember a guy did one that was he used a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rig, and there was a clip from I don't know what movie it was from, but he goes, "Did you say pizza? I like pizza." And he really put some expression to that turtle with it. Like it was like really like, yeah, I like pizza. So yeah, feel free to use any audio that you like. I just used Make My Day because it was like the first thing I could think of. Yeah. Yeah. So I should have here, they should be an email to you. I'm gonna close